In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create Gantt chart in Excel with percentage completion. To get started, you will need a simple project data table that Excel can turn into a chart. Take a moment to look at your spreadsheet and find the area where your project information is already entered. First, select your project data table from cells A1 through C4. As you do this, make sure you are highlighting exactly the range that contains your activity names or tasks, along with any values you plan to use for the timeline display. The selection matters because Excel builds the chart based on the cells you highlight. If your data extends beyond that range, you should adjust the selection accordingly. But for this example, we will use A1 through C4. While you select, confirm that the columns within this range represent the data you want shown on the chart. Next, with your data still selected, click the Insert tab on the top ribbon menu. You can usually find this at the top of the Excel window, near options like Home and Formulas. This is the area where Excel provides tools for creating charts and visual elements. When you select the Insert tab, Excel will update the ribbon and show different chart types and chart-related commands. This is where we will move from raw numbers into a visual chart that behaves like a Gantt layout. Now you will click Recommended Charts. This option is helpful because it lets Excel suggest chart types that match your selected data. When you click Recommended Charts, a panel usually appears where you can browse different chart formats. Spend a moment looking through the options so you can see the layouts Excel thinks are a good fit. The goal here is to choose a layout that can represent work progress in a way that looks like a timeline, and then we will refine it further. Once the Recommended Charts panel is open, select the stacked bar layout graph. This is the chart style we want, because a stacked bar is well suited for showing completed versus remaining portions of a project. As you choose stacked bar, pay attention to the preview so you can tell you are getting a bar-based chart rather than a line or column chart. If you are unsure, look for the stacked bar icon and preview to confirm the selection matches your intent. Choosing this chart type is an important step because it sets up the visual structure for percentage completion. After you select the stacked bar layout graph, click OK to place the bar chart onto your active sheet. At this point, Excel will generate the chart using the data you selected earlier. You should now see a chart appear within your worksheet area, usually near where your cursor or the selected data is located. Take a quick second to ensure the chart is visible and that it reflects your project categories. If you do not see it right away, look around the worksheet or consider adjusting the chart position by clicking and dragging the chart border. Now that the chart is on your sheet, you have completed the chart insertion portion of the process. The chart is created from your A1 through C4 data, using the stacked bar format that is commonly used as the foundation for a Gantt-style display. From here, many workflows continue with formatting tasks, like adjusting axis labels and updating the appearance of the bars to reflect percentage completion. But those steps are beyond what we are covering in these instructions. That said, it is worth noting why this works. A stacked bar naturally divides each category into segments, which makes it easier to represent a portion completed and a portion remaining. This gives you the visual building blocks you need for a Gantt chart effect, and that is all there is to it. That covers everything you need to know for creating the Gantt chart setup in Excel with percentage completion using a stacked bar chart.